Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another PDL matchup right here on the I-95 Sports and Entertainment Network and on the Long Island Rough Riders YouTube channel. Tonight is a very important matchup between your Long Island Rough Riders and the opposing New York Red Bulls under-23 team. The winner of this match will be going to the playoffs for this PDL season. And now, we will give you the starting lineups for the New York Red Bulls. Number 8, Kyle Zajac. Number 7, Kazu Shigenobu. Number 4, Sylvain Coco. Number 35, Lucas Da Silva. Number 17, Mason Deeds. Number 28, John Denise. Number 27, Alan Gavilanis. Number 32, Jared Gilby. Number 31, Kentaro Morrison. Number 3, Kyle O'Toole. And number 24, the goalkeeper, Xavier Kennedy. And now the starting lineup for your Long Island Rough Riders. Number 8, Daniel Bedoya. Number 24, Tyler Body. Number 11, Daniel Elliott. Number 6, Sean Foster. Number 21, Cornell Holland. Number 14, Noah Hutchins. Number 10, Charlie Ladula. Number 4, Jorgen Oland. Number 3, Kyle Perno. Number 16, Thomas Worf. And in goal for the Rough Riders, number 1, Dylan Castanera. And that was the national anthem, and now we are getting ready for the start of this PDL matchup right here from Hofstra University. As always, I'm Will Canova on the call alongside Eric Kravitz. Rough Riders sit second in the division with 28 points. New York Red Bulls sit in third with 25 points. In the last matchup, the Rough Riders beat FA Euro on the road by a score of 2-0 on Wednesday evening. And that has put them into this position right now. So all they have to do is take care of business here tonight, and their season will continue. And now everyone begins to take their positions and get set. These two teams always very competitive matchups when they face each other. Last time they played each other was at the end of June 30th, and the Red Bulls won by a score of 4-3. So we will see if the Rough Riders can get a little vengeance from that defeat. Play starts out. Ball gets back to Castanera. He punts it out. Body heads it forward. Sent over there to Deeds. Kicked back up. Ball chased down now by Denise. Denise on the outside. Crosses into the box. Headed away by the Rough Riders. Trying to settle it down there. Shigenobu. Castanera, a hand save, pushes it over the crossbar. Great shot attempt there by Zajac, and it will be a corner kick early on in this matchup for the Red Bulls. Red Bulls have 5 in the box. Da Silva in deep. Header up, off the crossbar, up again, and in. An early goal in just the second minute for the Red Bulls. Off the crossbar, off the initial play, and then off the second attempt. A header right over Castanera's hand and into the goal. It looked to be number 4, Sylvain Coco. And so, Rough Riders down 1-0 early on in this matchup. We're kind of blitzed with that early attack. Got an early corner. A great play into the box. And then a second opportunity that they put home. Ball right around midfield. Owen heads it back. But the ball settled down very quickly by Galvanis. Ball rolls back to Castanera, who decides to pick it up. Ball sent into Red Bull territory. Chased down once again. Kicked forward now, passed a couple of times. Taken there by Gilby. Gilby over to Zajac. Zajac passing it back to Coco. Coco moving it up the far side. Quick tap pass. Ball turned over and kicked out of bounds. It will be Rough Rider ball. Thrown right around midfield on the far sideline. Ball sent, overshoots Foster, and the pass is taken away. Red Bulls moving quickly. Foster takes it away again, sends it back to Olin. Olin gets it over to Perno. Waiting for the ball to come down. Foster decides to take a little danger out of the play and heads it out of bounds. It will be a Red Bull throw-in. Morrison tosses it in. Tapped a couple of times, and last touch by the Red Bulls, and now a Rough Rider throw-in. Pass quickly intercepted. Shigenobu trying to take it away, was unable to. Ball taken away now by Gilby. Gilby moving it up, taken away by the defense. Tap pass by Elliott, but the ball gets by Bedoya, and Coco sends it back in. Eventually rolls out of bounds, and another Rough Rider throw-in. Red Bulls playing very fast to start this matchup. Coco another clear back into Rough Rider territory, and Owen gives a little push. Looks like Gilby that went down, back on his feet. Excuse me, not Gilby, that is Da Silva. Back to his feet, and it looks like a free kick was called for the Rough Riders. Castanera will be the one to take it. Everyone moves back. Line drive kick. Goes all the way back to Kennedy, who just picks it up. 6th minute now. Red Bulls have an early 1-0 lead over the Rough Riders. Off the goal by Coco. Coco again gets the ball and sends it back into Rough Rider territory, but it will be a throw-in for them right around midfield. Headed a couple of times. Ladula trying to create some space, unable to. Perno sends it all the way down to Elliott on the near side. Elliott being pressured. Taken away. Great defensive play there by the Red Bulls. Great individual effort by Morrison. Deflected a couple of times. Holland gets it up to Bedoya. Bedoya kicks it on net and saved by Kennedy. First shot attempt for the Rough Riders. Not an overly strong kick. Kicked from way from distance. But play, at least at this point, being kept in the midfield area. Ball went out of play. We wait for a new one. And Morrison will take the throw-in. Tap pass. Over to Denise. Denise trying to cross it in again. Olin cuts him off. Denise maintains possession. Taps it in front. Foster kicks it away. And a foul called there. And it will be a free kick for the Rough Riders. Da Silva tried to get that ball over to Gavilanes and could not connect on the pass. Olin now taking the ball back. Perno makes a move around Morrison. Surrounded by 3 players. Foster takes it. Now over to Worf. Worf sending it up to Hutchins. Worf moving it back to the near side. Olin to Perno. Perno, Bedoya gets it to Elliott. Cut off there by the defense of the Red Bulls, but it will be another Rough Rider throw-in right on the near sideline. Bedoya with the ball, trying to get it to Body. And they have ruled this time it will be a Red Bull throw-in. A lot of turnovers early on in this match. Ninth minute of play. Morrison quick tap pass. And still Red Bull ball. It is very windy out here at Hofstra University, so the wind could play a factor in a lot of these throws and long kicks tonight. Zajac passing it back to Coco. Deflected a couple times. Holland trying to settle it down. Shigenobu and Bedoya fighting for the ball. Sent to the far side. Hutchins now streaking up through the middle. Trying to get a through ball over to Ladula and cannot connect, and the ball is picked up there by Kennedy. Rough Riders beginning to play with a little bit better timing with each other. Unable to mount any real pressure just yet, but they have been getting better over the last couple of minutes. Far sideline now. Gavilanes trying to get the ball back. Turned over a couple of times. Holland looks like ball deflected off of the Red Bulls, so it will be another Rough Rider throw in on the far sideline. Ball makes its way over to Olin. Olin gets it up to Elliott. Elliott to Perno. Perno trying to get it back to Elliott. The pass goes awry. Bedoya. Ball taken away by the Red Bulls. Zajac. Over to Shigenobu. Shigenobu. Up to Denise. Denise on the outside again. Tries to keep it in play. And they ruled it. Went out of bounds. And it will be a Rough Rider ball. Close play along the line. Morrison with the throw-in. Gets it to Denise again. Back to Morrison. Try to get the ball around, but deflected off of the Rough Riders once again. Both teams pressuring intensely so far early on in this match. Deed's pass deflected off of the Rough Riders again. Olin chases this one down. Kicks it up. Zajac taps it. Ball gets over to Gilby. Takes it over to the outside. Over to O'Toole. To Shigenobu. O'Toole on the outside. Ball is still maintaining possession. Almost went out. Gavilanis with the ball. Trying to cross it into the top of the box. Was looking for Denise. Ball deflected there by Olin, sent back out. O'Toole now. Tapped over to Shigenobu. Zajac again. Ball taken away from Denise. Elliott has it for the Rough Riders. Pressured from two different players. Bedoya sends it back. Tapped. Lob pass for Elliott. Trying to cut it back into body. And Coco heads it out of bounds. Ball deflected a couple of times off the throw-in. Denise takes it. Denise, quick ball inside. And knocked down from behind. No foul called there. Da Silva was knocked down. But the Red Bulls maintain possession. Denise gets it up to Gilby. Not a strong pass. And Castanera will just pick it up and throw it away. Bedoya now on the far side kicks it up. Looking for a streaking Ladula. Chasing it down is Coco, and Coco gets there first. Kicks the ball out of bounds. Still Rough Rider ball, and we'll take time now for everyone to move back up into Red Bull territory. .14th minute. Red Bulls lead 1-0. Body heads it up. Ladula is not there for a redirect, and Kennedy picks up the ball. Booming kick by Kennedy. Wharf heads it forward. Tapped up in the air again. Body trying to wait for it to come down. Couple more headers. And foul called against the Red Bulls. So it will be a free kick for the Rough Riders. Bedoya will take the kick. Service into the box. Headed straight up. Play goes awry. Goes out of bounds. Kennedy will take a goal kick. Ball kicked in. Denis makes a move around. Over to Zajac. Ball sent into the corner, looking for Morrison. Morrison gets there, chased down by Olin. Olin deflects the pass. Very physical play right here. Morrison's jersey got pulled over his head, looking for a foul call. None was issued. And it will end up being a goal kick for Castanera. The refs clearly allowing these teams to play a little bit rougher. Get away with just a little bit more. Holland sends the ball back to Castanera. Ball deflected out of bounds. Dangerous play there. Castanera will get another goal kick, but Da Silva almost got himself a corner, nearly deflecting it off of Castanera. Body heads it forward, looking for Ladula. Koku gets there first. Morrison now. Moving the ball up, was looking for Da Silva. Does not connect with him. And Castanera eventually picks it up. Ball rolled over to Worf. Olin now. Olin, strong leg. Kennedy comes way out of the box. Was looking for Ladua, gets pushed from the side. No foul called. Kennedy, in the meantime, picks the ball up and rolls it to the far side. So the ref clearly letting them play, as neither team is getting foul calls they're looking for. Elliott takes the ball away. Gets to it first. Up to Body. Sandwich there. Gets knocked down. Ball moved forward by the Red Bulls. Kicked away by Worf. Zajac now. Over to the outside to O'Toole. Moving it forward to Gavilanes. Sent back. Body challenged by Coco. Passed up. Ladula now. Gets it around his defender, but kicked back eventually by the Red Bulls to Kennedy. Kennedy choosing not to pick it up. Just taps it out to his defense. Zajac up to O'Toole. And back to Coco. Kicking it forward. Looking for Denis. Worf heads it over to Oland. Owen waits. Gets the ball up to Elliott. Quick tap. Morrison takes it away. Zajac now with some space. Pass gets around Da Silva. And Gavilanes. Hutchins intercepts. Ball back to Worf. Over to Foster. Sends it back to Worf with space. Bedoya. O'Toole gets around Hutchins. Gilby now. Kicked away by Worf once again. Coco goes up. And Ladula comes down hard, holding the back of his neck. Is still down on the ground. It looks like Ladula is hurt. Gilby goes down by Oland. Owen another takeaway from Gavilanes this time. Ball rolled out of bounds, and it will be Rough Rider ball. Very chippy play so far from both teams. A lot of non-calls. On some level, I respect that a game of this magnitude, allowing a little bit more to get away. Definitely don't mind seeing that. But obviously we don't want to have everything taken away too far. Castanera with the kick. 20th minute of play. Rough Riders still trail the Red Bulls 1-0. Ball kick straight up. Foul called on Ladula. Contact while the player was in the air. Deeds will take the kick. Deeds up the near side to Denise. Denise up to Zajac. Over to Gilby. Back to De Silva. Tapped up by Holland into the air. Foster heads it. Over to Elliott. Tapped up a couple more times. Shigenobu trying to move it forward. Eventually kicked. Last touch by the Red Bulls. Excuse me, last touch by the Rough Riders. It will be a Red Bull throw-in. Ball sent in. Kick shot up, and the wind, I saw the curve on that one. The wind definitely played a factor in that kick. It was heading right to the upper left corner, and it just curved right and went behind the baseline. Gavilanis with that attempt just got away from him. It was actually last deflected by the Rough Riders. So it will be a corner for the Red Bulls. Their second corner of the game. They did score off a rebound on their first attempt. Another service into the box. Body heads this one away. Perno sends it out. Taken away by Gilby. Gilby back to Shigenobu and back to O'Toole. Red Bulls moving along the sideline. O'Toole chipping it forward. Wharf heads it away. Holland moving it up. Morrison sends it high and out of play. And Hutchins will take the throw in for the Rough Riders. Ball sent all the way back to Kennedy. Kennedy won't pick it up. We'll just tap it over to Deeds. Denise. Over to Morrison. Back to Deeds. Bedoya takes it away. Ball gets back to Wharf. Tapped to Castanera. Dangerous. Two men right in front of him. Has to get it out quickly. Gets it over to Bedoya. Bedoya sends it down the far sideline, trying to get it to Ladula. And another foul called on the Rough Riders. Free kick for the Red Bulls. Coco will take it. Sending it deep. Wharf heads it back. Hutchins with a high kick. Waiting for it to come down. Ladula, quick tap over to Elliott. Elliott streaking down the near side. Gets to it, keeps the ball in play. Ball kicked out. It will be an eventual corner. No foul called on the play. Rough Riders looking for one, but they will get a corner out of it as it was deflected out by the Red Bulls. So this is their first real chance. First set piece of the match. Bedoya will be on the kick. 25th minute now. Here's the service into the box. Headed up a couple times, and it goes in! And the ball went in the net. The ref has ruled that there was a push in the box, and he has disallowed the goal. So a foul called in the box against the Rough Riders, who put one in the net, but there was a push called. So this game remains 1-0 Red Bulls. Kennedy with the kick. So far, very intense, very physical matchup between these Red Bulls and your Long Island Rough Riders. Red Bulls lead 1-0. Rough Riders have been trying to scramble back into this game. The Red Bulls have been the team that has controlled the pace of this game almost since the get-go. Bedoya Labining. Coco heads it back. Foster returns it. Oh. Foster kicked by Bedoya, actually. It almost looked like. Olin ends up with it right in front of midfield. Body sending it back. Loses the ball for a second. Wharf now. Wharf shipping it up. Has Foster on the outside. Trying to cross it in. Does not get enough on it. And the ball goes out of play. Looks like last deflected by the Red Bulls. O'Toole is down in the corner. It will be another corner kick for the Rough Riders. Do not see exactly what happened to O'Toole. He does sit up. Looks like he is getting back to his feet slowly. Here's the kick. High kick right in front, and Kennedy jumps by himself and takes it away. A little too close to the net with that kick. Would have liked to see it a little more out in front. Kennedy rolls the ball over to Deeds and gets it up to Morrison. Foul called there on Bedoya. Ref blew his whistle, clearly telling one of the Rough Rider players he has heard enough. Apparently some complaining going on. Deeds with the kick. Sends it to the middle of the field. Body chipping it up to Hutchins on the far side. Elliott with it now. Tries to get it through, taken away. Red Bulls with good defense there. Ball trying to send it through. Almost intercepted by Bedoya. But it goes through everyone, and Bedoya picks it up. Lead throw. Ladula with it on the outside. Keeps it inbounds. But Ladula goes down once again. Looked like there should have been a foul called. He has not gotten up yet, as the ball was taken away from him. Ball eventually sent back to Coco. Ladula is down in the corner. Gets back up. And smiling as he runs down the field. As he clearly realizes he was exacerbating his injury just a bit. Ball sent in. Ladula with it again. Ball still in play. Knocked off the ball. Holland comes from behind. Through ball up to Body. And looking for Ladula and cannot connect on that pass. And it will be a Red Bull throw-in their own territory on the near sideline. 30th minute of play. 2/3 of the way through this first half. Morrison with the throw-in. Goes over. Olin kicks it right back. Zajac with it now. Coco lets it go by all the way back to Kennedy. Kennedy drives it. Headed up. And it will be Rough Rider ball. Ball sent up again. Wharf this time Over to Hutchins. Hutchins looking for a body. Body deflects it into the corner. O'Toole gets there first. Kicks it up. Hutchins trying to move his position. Head a couple times. Foster now. Up again. Bedoya with it. Bedoya has Ladula. Ladula into the box. Ladula one-on-one. Ball taken away there. Bedoya with a follow-up. Morrison clears. And a foul called against Oland and the Rough Riders. Rough Riders team seems to be complaining just a little bit in the discrepancy of foul calls between the Red Bulls and themselves. Deeds will take this free kick. Gets it up to Shigenobu. Morrison on the outside. Into the box. Foster deflects it away. Perno trying to settle under it. Tapped over to Elliott. Holland now. Kicks it up. Deeds hits it out of bounds. And it will be a throw-in for the Rough Riders. Elliott was looking for Ladula. Last deflected by Deeds. Elliott with another throw-in. It will be taken by Perno. 32nd minute. Owen back to Worf. Worf chips it up the middle. Looking for Ladula. Kennedy corrals the deflection. And picks it up and will hold it. It is a beautiful night here at Hofstra University. The wind has died down just a little bit. Foster kicks it straight up. Ball eventually makes its way to Perno. To Ladula. Holland now trying to corral it. Cannot. Taken away there by Gavilanis. Hutchins now intercepts that pass. Bedoya now. Overshoots body. Taken away there by Morrison again. Shigenobu sending it down. Has Denise on the outside. Oland trying to chase him down. Pushes him out of the way. No foul call there. Oland. Rough Rider throwing. Right at midfield on the near sideline. Ball sent over to Worf on the far side, up to Hutchins. Hutchins tried to tap it around O'Toole, and it will last be touched by the Rough Riders, so we will have a Red Bull throw-in. Free kick for the Rough Riders. Ball sent over to Olin, who gets it back to Worf now. Worf retreating. Ball back to Castanera. Will decide to kick this one up all the way up to Harrison. To Holland. Tapped back a couple times. Taken away by Morrison. Shigenobu. Looking for Morrison again, but this time taken by Elliott. Charlie Ladula. Taps it forward. Has Elliott trying to be chased down from behind. Maintains possession. And they call a foul on Ladula. 0-2 now, sends it back to Coco. Coco with the lone goal in the match so far. 36th minute. Deeds now. With space. Morrison gets it around Elliott. Last touch by the Rough Riders. Another throw-in for the Red Bulls. Ball sent back. Take it away there. Ladula, ball deflects. Has some space, not a lot. Ladula gets by his first man. Moving into the box. Crosses it into the middle. Did not get enough on it. Not enough to get it to body. Morrison takes it away for the Red Bulls. Morrison with a through pass. Olin chasing it down. Trying to get there before Gavilanes. He does. Moves it out. And then kicks it out of danger. Perno loses the ball from behind. Zajac with it now. Gets it over Gavilanes. Through pass over to Zajac. Zajac, De Silva in the box. And it's gets it back to Jared Gilby, who puts it into the net. A great pass to Jared Gilby. It looks like it was going to De Silva. He gets it in right behind him over to Gilby. And the Red Bulls, in the 37th minute, take a 2-0 lead over the Long Island Rough Riders. The Red Bulls dominating this matchup early on. Have controlled the majority of the pace and the time of possession. They've had the better chances, and obviously they have capitalized on those chances. Hutchins now looking to move it forward. Trying to get it down to Ladula. Coco kicks it up and away. Holland deflects it. Foster with the pressure now. And foul call there, and it will be Rough Rider ball. Red Bull ball, excuse me. Coco will take the kick. Drives it to the far sideline. Keeps it in play. And deflected out. And last touch by the Rough Riders. Another throw in for the Red Bulls. Ball turned over a couple of times between the teams. Perno gets it over to Elliott on the near side now. Back to Perno, who kicks it up. Holland trying to get around Shigenobu. Tapped by Foster. Gavilanes now over to Denise. Denise on the near side. Perno plays it well, deflects the ball away, rolls out. Still Red Bull ball, but good defensive play there by Perno. Zajac with the ball now. Moves over to Shigenobu. Looking for O'Toole. Eventually taken away there by Bedoya. Bedoya back to Wharf. Sending it deep. Was looking for Body. Body cannot connect. Coco sends it back to Kennedy. Ladullo tries to deflect it, cannot. But ball taken by Perno. Gets it up to Elliott. Ball deflected there by Morrison, and it will be Rough Rider ball. Holland now crossing it over, gets it to Wharf. Taps it up to Foster. Foster back up to Holland. Ladula now makes a move, gets around a defender. And contact, and Body and Deeds both go down. Body looks like he got the worst of it. Hutchins setting it up in the box, deflected away by Coco and kicked out of bounds, and it will be another throw-in for the Rough Riders. Trying to get it in deep. Body heads it up. Coco sends it back. Elliott running it down. He will get there. Ball taken away by Morrison. Another great defensive play. De Silva with Gilby and Morrison to his left and right. Streaking up the middle. Gets by his defender. And Castanera comes all the way out to make the save. A great play by Castanera. Almost a breakaway attempt by De Silva for an attempted 3-goal lead. 42nd minute. Just a couple minutes in this first half remaining, plus stoppage time. Castanera kicks it out. Body trying to get it over to Ladula. Does not, but it will be another Rough Rider throw-in. The Rough Riders sure could use a late goal here to cut it to 2-1 going into the second half. Ball gets away. Gilby again. Moving up. Chased down by Bedoya. Deflected away from him there. Foster trying to get to it. Bad communication there between Foster and Bedoya. Taken away by Gavilanes. Gavilanes, strong kick, but it sails wide into the left, and it will be a goal kick for Castanera. Castanera has had a solid game. He has not had much defensive help for a lot of these chances that he has faced. Something that the Rough Riders definitely have to shore up in the second half of this matchup. There's a drive from Castanera. Body heading it forward. This time connects with Ladula. Chased down by Deeds. Gets a foot on it. Ball sails wide to the left. Oh. And Kennedy almost overruns the ball that he dove to save. Elliott was right there. The ball left his hands for just a minute. If Elliott was able to get to it at that time, he would have had an empty net opportunity. Ladula gets to it again on the far side. Keeping it in play. Sends it back to Hutchins. Hutchins crosses it over. Perno takes it. Gets it up to Elliott. Elliott inside to Holland. Holland back over to Foster. Up to Hutchins again. Hutchins makes a move. Trying to get a little closer. Line drive. Was looking for Ladula, but it goes right to Kennedy once again. I believe the Rough Riders probably need to adjust their strategy just a bit. They're trying to get the ball to Charlie Ladula, but every time he is met with multiple defenders, an adjustment at the half needs to be made as far as their plan of attack. Ball sent all the way back to Owens. Almost deflected there by De Silva. Castanera decides to let the ball bounce and kicks it up. A weak kick. Foster sending it up. Body. Kicked up again. Elliott heads it forward. Perno, bad pass attempt. Almost taken away by Gavilanes. Up to Elliott once again. Deflected, last touch by Red Bulls. Sent into Perno. Tapped up to Elliott. Ball gets through. Elliott trying to deflect it again. This time up to Zajac. Gilby looking for it. Kicked forward. Owen gets to the spot first, and it was last touched by the Red Bulls. And we are now officially in stoppage time. Body heads it a couple times. Deflected by the Red Bulls. Ball sent over everybody and is kicked high and up and out of bounds. Perno with the throw in. Deflected a couple of times. Morrison now clears it out. All the way back to Worf. Worf sends it back in. Has body. Heads it forward into the corner. Elliott trying to chase it down. He gets there. Ball still in play. Deflected. And there's the whistle for the end of the first half. So, to recap this first half, the Red Bulls took an early lead in the second minute of the match with their first goal by Coco, and they have controlled it ever since, adding another goal in the 37th minute by Gilby. They lead at the half 2-0 over the Long Island Rough Riders, and that is where we will pick it up in the second half in just a few minutes. You're listening and watching to PDL Soccer of your Long Island Rough Riders against the New York Red Bulls, right here on the I-95 Sports and Entertainment Network and on the Long Island Rough Riders YouTube channel. And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the I-95 Sports and Entertainment Network and the Long Island Rough Riders YouTube channel. We are here for the second half of tonight's matchup between your Long Island Rough Riders and the New York Red Bulls. At the half, the New York Red Bulls lead 2-0. A goal in the second minute and a goal in the 37th minute by Sylvain Coco and Jared Gilby. Rough Riders in the first half did not play well defensively, and they were not able to control enough time of possession to generate any consistent offensive attack. So they literally need to be better in every facet of this game if they want to have a chance to tie and eventually overtake the Red Bulls here tonight. And the referee has just issued a yellow card before the second half has even begun to number 16, Thomas Worf. That was very unusual. I have never seen that. All right, and the second half will begin. A very strange beginning here, as we have a yellow card before the opening kick of the half. Worf, poor kick, up to Foster, gets it over to Owen on the far side now. Over to Holland, and up to Body. Good move along the outside. Bedoya moving across. Kicked away there by Coco. And ball rolls out of bounds, and it will be a Rough Rider throw-in. Foster kicks it up, deflected, and pass has been taken away. Denise moving up. Ball gets through everyone, but Castanera picks it up and punts it out. Rough Riders knocked off the ball, taken away by the Red Bulls once again. Denise moves through the middle. Quick tap pass. Bedoya moves back and takes it away. Deflected off of Foster. Hutchins. Ball deflected once again, this time off of O'Toole, and it will be a goal kick for Castanera once again. Strong drive down the middle. Body and Holland looking for a play. Ball sent back towards Foster. Gilby heads it back up. Foster goes to collect it. Good play there. Eventually up to Oland. Oland through to Bedoya. Bedoya taps it over. Holland once again. And Oland taps it back. Owen kicking it up again. And now they begin to move forward. And we also apparently had a substitution at halftime. On the pitch is now number 20, Matt Vasquenza. Looking to see who replaced him. Did not get an official word on that. As well as number 28, that's Andreas Lasafidis, also on the pitch. It looks like number 11, Elliott, has left. Ball sent out of bounds. It will be a Rough Rider throw-in. It looks like number 3, Perno, was the other player to leave. So it looks like Perno and Elliott have left the pitch, and number 20, Vasquenza, and 28, Losafidis have taken their place. Ball sent into the box, headed around a couple of times. Olin trying to get to it. Eventually chases it down. Pressure from behind. Ball service into the box. It hits the crossbar and goes out of play. It will be a goal kick for the Red Bulls. Kennedy ready to take it. And a yellow card has just been issued to that looks like number 21. And that is Cornell Holland. That's Alan Gavilanis, who is the player that is down for the Red Bulls. Did not see exactly how he was hit. And Gilby is up on his feet. He's walking over to the sideline. Don't know if there will be a substitution or if he's just looking to get some treatment before returning. Koga will take the free kick. Puts it up over to the far side. And ball was knocked out of bounds. Last touch by the Red Bulls, and it will be a Rough Rider thrown on the far side. Well, body with it now, moving forward. Holland moving through the middle. Has Hutchins on the near side. Unfortunately, the pass does not get through to him. O'Toole kicks it out of bounds, and it will be another throw-in for the Rough Riders. Hutchins won the throw. Ladula backed into the corner. And the ball apparently taken away there. Ladula looking for a call. Foster takes the ball back just over midfield. Sends it to the far side over to Olin. He runs it down. Ball goes through the wharf. And up to Hutchins. Headed up. Ladula into the box. Ladula has some space. Kicks it up. And great save there by Kennedy. Ball just deflected into the crossbar and then rolls away. It will be a corner kick for the Rough Riders, but Ladula had a great chance there to get the Rough Riders' first goal of the night. Great play there by the keeper, Kennedy. Bedoya, short kick, deflected up. It goes out of play. And another corner kick coming on the next play. Bedoya tries again. Another line drive kick. Headed forward. Deflected away. Holland gets to it. puts it out to Bedoya on the outside. Another cross. Kennedy knocks this one away, and this one is chased down by the Red Bulls defense, and they clear it. And the Red Bulls quickly move back the other way and are beginning their attack. Deflected a couple of times, and the ball is eventually shot on net, but sent just wide left, and Castanera will have a goal kick. Castanera taking his time. 55th minute of play. Rough Riders still trail 2-0. Castanera, high kick. Had a couple times. Foul called on the Red Bulls, and a free kick for the Rough Riders coming. And it looks like another substitution was made. Number 21, Cornell Holland, has left the match. And coming onto the pitch is number 31, Sebastian Gordillo. Ball sent high, top of the box. Strong kick. Bedoya tries to get to it. Vescenza puts it in front, over to Body Ladula right in front, and he misses. The shot goes wide left. Ladula, 2 chances in the last couple of minutes, could have brought them closer, and both attempts go awry. It will be another goal kick for Kennedy and the Red Bulls. But the Rough Riders cannot afford to miss on these chances. This game is getting farther and farther out of their hands. Ball sent over to Hutchins on the near side. Hutchins taps it up, looking for Ladula. Can't settle it down, is boxed out. Eventually gets it back. And the ball goes away from him, and it is another goal kick. Not the best start to the second half for Charlie Ladula. Ball sent all the way back after a couple of possession changes. Foster takes it back in the corner. Taps the ball to Castanera, who puts up a high but short kick. O'Toole heads it forward. Foster gets it to Losafidis. Losafidis kicks it up and through. Being held there by the Red Bulls' body, and a foul is called. Gordillo with the kick. Into the box. High kick. Alexander Kennedy right there. Catches the pass in the air. Strong kick from Kennedy. Foster heads it forward. Body trying to settle it down. Taken away. Denise. Gordillo takes it away from him. Over the outside of Bedoya. Bedoya trying to find a through pass to Vescenza. Good defensive play there by the Red Bulls. Last touch looks like by the Red Bulls. And we have a corner kick for the Rough Riders. 59th minute. High kick into the box, and a foul has been called against the Rough Riders, and that chance just gets taken right away from them. The second time on a corner that they have been called for a foul in the box tonight. Alexander will have the... Red Bulls goal kick. And foul called on the Red Bulls right at midfield. Los Afidas taps it up to Bedoya on the outside. Up to Vescenza. Back to Bedoya. Crosses it to the middle to Gordillo. Looking for the duel. Drops in. And a foul called. It looks like it will be on Ladula, so it will be Red Bulls possession. It looks like we will have a substitution coming for the Red Bulls. Looks like 35 Da Silva is coming off. And waiting to see who is coming onto the pitch. Here's the pass. Headed around a couple times. Ball has not yet hit the ground. And replacing Da Silva is number 5, Bertrand Fourier. So Fourier comes onto the pitch, replacing number 35 Da Silva for the Red Bulls. Waiting on the throw-in. It looks like the Red Bulls will have more substitutions coming in a few moments. Gordillo takes it away from Zajac. Foul called on the Red Bulls.
Substitution. Lucas Da Silva has exited the match, and Bertrand Fournier has entered the match.
Gordillo with the kick, taps it into the box. Not much on the header, and Kennedy will roll it out. Fournier just entered the match, his first touch of the game, and ball kicked straight up. Missed attempt. Foster taps it forward again. Ball has not been settled down just quite yet. Track back. Bedoya takes it away. Bedoya. Little slight pressure from behind. Vescenza, ball taken away from him. And Bedoya fighting with Gavilanes. Run down by Hutchins. And sent all the way back to Castanera. Castanera with a drive. Shigenobu sending it forward. Foreigner, all alone. No offsides called into the box. Good defensive play there, but ball sent up. Great block again, and the third attempt is what gets put through. But the ref looks like he has... There was a possible foul call looked there, but it has now been waved off, and it looks like we have a good goal. And it looks like it is The second goal of the match for number 32, Jared Gilby. So Gilby, in the 63rd minute, gives the Red Bulls a 3-0 lead. Any of the attempts by the Rough Riders to get back into this game have been thwarted, and the Red Bulls respond accordingly. Another foul called, another free kick for the Rough Riders.
Red Bulls goal scored by number 27, Alan Capellanes.
Ball sent up and then headed in. A great deflection and then an easy header for the goal for the Rough Riders' first goal of the match. So a quick response from the Rough Riders.
It's a Rough Rider goal. Scored by Tyler Body.
The goal was scored in the 65th minute by number 24, Tyler Body. Rough Riders' first goal of this game, so hopefully this could spark a little energy back into the team. Foreigner cutting through the middle, deflected a couple of times. Behind the defense, O'Toole trying to get it, gets it right in front. And Castanera with a great save, deflected a couple of times more. Hutchins with it now, pressured. Kicks the ball up. Collision between some of the Red Bulls players. Charlie Adula gets around a couple. And eventually slide tackle, knocks the ball out of play, and a Rough Rider throw-in right at midfield, just beneath us on the near sideline. Hutchins will take the throw. Pace has certainly picked up in this second half in the last couple minutes. Gordillo kicks it deep. Vasquenza trying to get better position. Bedoya is the one that takes the ball then. Cleared out. Foreigner running it down with Foster. And Foster decides the best play is to just head it out of bounds. Waiting on the throw. Ball deflected out of bounds once again. Still Red Bulls possession. Good clear by the Rough Riders. They do it, fighting off a couple of defenders. Goes down. Ball chipped ahead. Castanera beats Foreigner to the ball and will kick it away. Ball deflected a couple times, pushing the back by the Red Bulls, and a free kick called for the Rough Riders. Body goes down on the play. Here's the kick. Line drive, short. Taken away by Gilby, but blocked there by Gordillo. Kicks it up into the box. Ladula had an opportunity, but missed the ball once again. Kennedy picks it up and sends the ball down the field. Bedoya heads it back. Coco up to Zajac. Zajac, tap pass by Shigenobu, over to O'Toole. Shigenobu gets it back. Gavilinas moving into the box, taken away there, surrounded by Rough Rider defenders. Tyler looking for some space. Ball deflected again. Sent up, looking for body again. Can he get there first? He does not. Worf heads it forward. Coco heads it back. Worf sends it back to Coco. Hutchins was looking for a play, and they rule Red Bull's possession. Last touch by Hutchins. And this time it looks like we have another substitution coming on for the New York Red Bulls. Coming off the pitch is number 32, Jared Gilby, who has scored one of the goals tonight. And coming onto the pitch to replace him, as the balls get ready to get thrown in, replacing Gilby is number 14, John Casey. So John Casey onto the pitch, replacing number 32, Jared Gilby. And it looks like an incident just took place on the field. A Red Bulls player took the ball away, and as the Rough Rider player went to go retrieve it, it looks like he got hit in the face. Don't believe the injury is too serious. And it looks like we have another substitution for the Rough Riders. The ref coming over to break up contact between both teams. Here's coming off the pitch is number 14, Noah Hutchins. And replacing him on the pitch for the Rough Riders, ref still trying to control these two teams. A foul called. This time it goes against the Rough Riders. And it will be Red Bull's ball. A lot of yelling between the two teams now. Everyone seems to be very in this heated matchup. Ball kicked out of bounds. Rough Rider ball. Sent back to Foster. Replacing 14, Noah Hutchins. Coming onto the pitch is number 18, Matthew Sloan. Oh, excuse me. That is number 19, Daniel Massey. Not. And another contact of an incident. Looks like it has occurred. And the referee comes over and is trying to separate these teams once again. I didn't see it. It was not clear if a yellow card was issued. Cannot see from our vantage point if he has yet. But this game and the chippiness level has increased dramatically. And there is a yellow card, I believe, held up. I did not see who it was given to just yet. We will have that information shortly. So number 19, Daniel Massey, has replaced number 14, Noah Hutchins. And the yellow card was assessed in the 72nd minute to number 4, Jorgen Oland. Free kick for the Red Bulls. Lob pass to Ladula. Ladula cuts it back, trying to make a move around defenders. Taps over into the corner to Vescenza. Vescenza chases it down, keeps it in play. Deflected off of his defender, and it will be a corner kick for the Rough Riders. 74th minute now. Rough Riders still trail 3-1. They seem to be thriving off of the chippy play and the intensity that this second half has produced. Bedoya will take the kick. High, deep back part of the box. Ball gets away. Ball sent back in for a second attempt. And Kennedy goes up and comes down with it. Great play there by Kennedy. Ball kicked up a couple times. High in the air. Has not settled down yet. It looks like the Red Bulls beginning to get possession. And another foul called against the Rough Riders. Coco sending it deep. Tapped a couple times. O'Toole gets the ball over to Casey. Was blocked there. Taken away. Bedoya with it now. Losafidis now. Gets it over to Veskenza. Veskenza knocked off the ball. Ball going back the other way for the Red Bulls. Last touch by the Red Bulls, and it will be a throw-in for Veskenza. Throws it back towards the center of the field, taken there by Foster, taps it over to Olin. Owen on the far side now, kicking it up, looking for Massey. Massey trying to get in deep, get around the defender. Gets a shot on net, actually got something on it, but Kennedy was right there and catches it and rolls it back out. Good deflection there. Ball sent up, looking for Forner. Olin with the little pressure. Losafidis breaks up that play. Owen has a little space along the sideline, not much. Ball still in play. Massey now was trying to put a through pass to Body, did not get it there, and Coco kicks it off to the side. Eventually sent all the way back to Kennedy. Kennedy trying the other side, moving up on the near side. O'Toole chased down from behind. Tap pass. Far side now. Trying to make a move back in. Gavlinis. Slide tackle. Ball taken away. Bedoya again. Owen with it now. Positions himself. Pressure. And foul called. And it will be Rough Rider ball. Ladula now gets the pass in deep, taken away by the Red Bulls once again. Casey over to Shigenobu. Deflected. Massey chasing it down in the corner. Gets around. Gets it to Veskenza. Top of the box. Veskenza makes a move to his right. Tries to get a shot on net. Deflected. And it will be a corner kick for the Rough Riders. 79th minute. Rough Riders still trail 3-1. Gordillo will take the kick. Gordillo, line drive kick, header right on net, and a deflection by Kennedy from Body. Body with a good attempt. Another corner from the opposite side this time. The Rough Riders have had much better chances here in the second half, especially in about the last 10-plus minutes. They only have one goal to show for it, as they have missed on several of these opportunities. But we also cannot forget the great goaltending of Xavier Kennedy here tonight. High kick over everything, including the crossbar, and it will be a goal kick for the Red Bulls. Kennedy has been on his game tonight, has stopped several attempts that would have definitely been goals had he not played them perfectly. Ball knocked out of bounds by the Rough Riders. Red Bull ball. Knocked around a couple of times. Sent all the way to the far side. A Rough Rider throwing this time. We have had a substitution for the Rough Riders. Number 18, Matthew Sloan, has come on the pitch. And leaving the match is number 10, Charlie Ladula. Ladula has been the focal point of the offense up to this point, but has not had a good night. He's also been banged up just a little bit. So getting some fresh legs in there late. About 10 minutes remaining in this match, followed by stoppage time. 82nd minute now. Here's the kick from Kennedy. Worf heads it forward. Fournette can't control it. Foul called against the Red Bulls. It'll be Rough Rider ball. Free kick. Body heads it up after the kick by Sloan. Bedoya takes it away. Over to Gordillo. Gordillo trying to find Body again. Cannot, but a shot on net, and it goes just wide right. Alexander dove. He could not get to it, but it looks like he actually did deflect it, and we will have another Rough Rider corner attempt. Gordillo, a high kick way away from the net. Chased down by Foster. Gets it back to Bedoya. Bedoya looks like he slips momentarily. And Forner now trying to chase down. Cannot control it, and Lasafita saves the attempt and gets it back out. Chased down by the Red Bulls, and it will go out of bounds for another Rough Rider throw-in near sideline. Looks like there will be another Red Bull substitution coming. Coming off the pitch for the Red Bulls is number 28, John Denise. And just a moment, we will see who is replacing him. Sloan throws it in. Taken away by the Red Bulls. Foreigner kicks it away. Taken away by Sloan there. Sloan trying to find the far side. Does not get it there. Bedoya now trying to send it back in. Sent into the corner. And last touch by the Red Bulls again. Header into the box. Gordillo kicks it back through, but it goes wide right, and it will be a goal kick for Kennedy. Looks like another replacement for... Another substitution for the Rough Riders. Number 8, Daniel Bedoya, comes off. And that kick goes awry. Coming on is number 25, Harrison Wheelbacker, replacing number 8, Daniel Bedoya, for the Rough Riders. Owen trying to get to a Foreigner. Ball gets through. Casey now moving up on the far side, chased down by Wheelbacker. The substitution for the Red Bulls was number 28, John Denise, replaced by number 15, Adrian Awana. So Awana comes off. Awana comes on for Denise. And Wheelbacker comes on for Bedoya. Ball sent back to Kennedy. Kennedy sends it up. Trying to connect with Gavilanes. Eventually it just rolls all the way back to Castanera. Red Bulls defense shutting down the last couple of attempts by the Rough Riders. Foreign and out, quick tap pass, and then tapped right back for a through. Great play by Worf, great slide tackle there. And kicked, last touched off of Wheelbacker, so we will have a throw-in for the Red Bulls on the far sideline. We are now in the 88th minute of play. Ball rolls behind the baseline, so it will be a goal kick for Castanera. Red Bulls still lead 3-1. At this point, it looks like this match is pretty much decided. Obviously, nothing is certain just yet. Worf taps it over to Foster. Up to Olin. Over to Massey. Eventually back to Foster. Down the middle. Massey now. Turns around. Straught from the outside, just over the crossbar. Great deflection there by Kennedy. Kennedy's had to make some beautiful saves tonight. It will be a corner kick for the Rough Riders, but in the meantime, it looks like we're going to have another substitution for the Red Bulls. Looks like coming off is number 27, Alan Gavilanis. And we are waiting to see who replaces him. Crosses up. Deflected, last touch by the Rough Riders. So it will be a goal kick for the Red Bulls. Replacing Gavlinas is number 23, Ethan Lochner. So Lochner comes onto the pitch for number 27, Gavilanis. Ball deflected by Sloan. Last touch by him, so it will be a Red Bull throw-in. About 30 seconds left in regulation, followed by stoppage time. This match is all about just about decided. Wheelbacker, tapped forward by O'Toole. Zajac deflecting it. Zajac now trying to get a through pass, and it gets away from everybody, and Castanero will pick it up.
Ladies and gentlemen, the match has entered stoppage time. Official time will be kept on the field.
And we officially are in stoppage time. There have been a couple of stoppages and injuries in this second half, so do not sure exactly how much stoppage time we will have. Remaining time will be kept on the referee's watch. Los Afidas now at the throw-in. Rough Riders trying to make one last ditch attempt. Ball chased all the way down by Wharf. Over to Foster along the far side. Quick tap to Gordillo. And it looks like a yellow card has been issued to number 5, Bertrand Fournier. Of the Red Bulls for that last play. And Gordillo will take the kick. Strong kick. Was headed back. And now Wharf has to go and chase it down once again. Castanera will kick it all the way back. Over to Foster. Heads it forward looking for body. Gets it to him. Gets taken down in the process. Ball sent over to the sideline. Foul called there. And it will be Red Bull's ball. Waiting on the free kick. Ball chased down by Fournier into the corner. Pressure by Foster. Into the box is Lochner. Did not get much on the kick, and the ball is sent away. Gordillo with another strong kick. Coco deflects it. Kicked forward again by Sloan. Sloan keeps it in front of him. Tries to get it to body again. But Awana this time takes that away. Owen with it. Over to Wheelbacher. Wilbacher with a cross into the box. Headed a couple of times. But shot up off the crossbar and over the net. So we will have a corner kick for the Rough Riders. The referee could call this match at any time. There's a quick Vasquenza high into the box and headed it off, and it goes wide right. Probably the last attempt they will get in this matchup. And there is the match. And that does it tonight for this matchup between the Rough Riders and the Red Bulls, with a final score of 3-1. The Red Bulls defeating the Long Island Rough Riders. And now, once again, the Rough Riders. And now after the match, it looks like we have some pleasantries being exchanged between the two teams. The referees trying to get between each other. The referee's trying to get in between them and to clear the field. This was a chippy matchup from start to finish. But that does it for tonight. Unfortunately, we do believe that the Rough Riders season will not progress farther after tonight, unfortunately, with tonight's defeat. So until next year, for everyone at the I-95 Sports Network and everyone with the Long Island Rough Riders, we wish everyone a good night, and we will see you once again next season for another exciting season of Rough Riders soccer. I'm Will Canova with Eric Kravitz, wishing everyone a good night for watching on the I-95 Sports Network and on the Long Island Rough Riders YouTube channel.